Hello everyone, today I'm going to be reacting to Vandross's Forever, For Always, For Love album. If you'd like to skip right to my reaction, I will have a timestamp on the screen right here to where you guys can go to. And now onto a couple quick disclaimers. Number one, this is just my personal opinion and interpretation of all the songs. I'd love to hear yours down below, just keep respectful please. Sorry for any background noise or dust particles that may occur throughout this video. I'm going to be stopping and giving my thoughts as I go along. I'm also going to have to cut out a lot of each song due to copyright. If you see me looking down on my phone, that is just because I'll have the lyrics pulled up for each song. Lastly, if I have any notes I forget to add, check down below, I might have a pinned comment. And now to track 1, Bad Boy / Having a Party. Okay, so my thoughts on this track. So much fun to listen to. Glad that this is the opener to the album. It just felt so inviting. You know, you have all the people in the background, which was a really nice touch. And then his vocals on here were superb. As always, really enjoy listening to those. I like the production on here and I like the songwriting too. And he is credited as a songwriter and the producer on the songs, so definitely shout out to him. About the song on Genius, it says, Bad Boy / Having a Party is a medley, the latter being a cover version of Sam Cooke's 1962 song. The song peaked at number 55 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 3 on Billboard R&B Singles Chart in 1982. It is most memorable for being featured in the opening credits of the 1990 Kid and Play film House Party. That was definitely something interesting to learn, and I know that Aretha's covered him as well, so I definitely need to check out his work for sure. And now onto track 2, You're the Sweetest One.
Dear Diary, I know I've said this before, but I'm sure this time it's really love.
Okay, so my thoughts on the song, I really loved it. In the beginning, he's just talking, and then the way that the instrumentation switched up is not something that I expected, but something that I thought was satisfying to listen to. And so I really love whenever songs do that, they catch you completely off guard, but in the best way. So I just thought that the instrumentation on the song was phenomenal. I believe there's some great guitar, great bass there. Everything that's going on with the instrumentation is just something that is lovely to listen to, and it works really well with the song. And then I also quite love the lyrics on the song, of course. I can appreciate the production and his vocal performance on it, of course. Smooth, silky vocals. Shout out to the background singers on here. Really enjoyed this one. And now on to track 3, Since I Lost My Baby.
The sun is There's plenty of work and the bosses are paid. The fun is a ball. We're running out. Since I was driving, won't you please help me find her? Someone just remind of this love she left behind. Every day I'm growing inclined. Been looking everywhere, baby. Determination is fading fast, so fast. I can't see my hopes gonna lay. So sad, I'm sad, so sad. Oh, since I lost my baby, I feel so sad. Since I lost my baby, what's wrong with me? I don't know. I'm gonna do nothing. I don't know what to do without my girl. I can't find you. Since I lost my baby, can't find
My thoughts on this track, great overall. I thought that his vocal performance on here was stellar as always. Shout out to the background singers and what they added to this track as well. Like the songwriting on here, I thought that the production was nice as well. And now to track 4, Forever, For Always, For Love.
Sing this song to remind myself. There was a time I didn't have a remember we once had. Well, if I had the chance, we'd forgive the past. This time forever.
Okay, so my thoughts on this track, beautiful to listen to. I love the instrumentation. I believe there were some strings on there. Really nice touch there. I thought that it was great in terms of that. I loved his vocals on here, of course, and I could also appreciate the songwriting on here as well, and a worthy title track in my opinion. And now to track 5, Better Love. Okay, so my thoughts on the song, great track, something that I like listening to a lot. I can appreciate his vocal performance on here. Once again, I like the instrumentation and production in here, and a nice change of pace from the last track sonically, which I can appreciate. And now into track 6, Promise Me.
I can only speak for things that I've been through. When it comes to our love, I'll talk the whole night through. Lately, baby, I ain't had no kissing. Don't you love me? Used to be in love. Now you got your head on another. Don't you care how this love turns out? Promise me you'll leave me never. We can work it out if we stay together. There's nothing we can't do. Let's do it, baby. Can we stay together when we used to be in love? Now you got your head another cloud. We had. Don't you even care how this love turns out? Promise me you'll leave me never be alone. Promise me
Okay, so my thoughts on this track, gorgeous overall. I really like the piano at the beginning. I really like the instrumentation and production all the way throughout the song. I can appreciate the chord progressions used here, something that was interesting to listen to. I thought that his vocal here was something that was excellent overall. I also like the lyrics, and this is probably going to be another favorite for me. And now into track 7, She Loves Me Back.
She took me on a natural high. And she said she loves me. I had a lover who did not love me back. I took her to Coney Island. Now who could do more than was a problem? I saw my girl walking down on the avenue. She said, hey, come here, I wanna talk to you. Emotion was in her eyes. I said, I love you, girl of mine. She loves me. I don't think I was gonna lose. Taking my time to convince her to stay. Because she loves me. Oh, my girl, she loves me back. Yeah, yeah. This man is a doctor. We weren't afraid to cry. She took me on a natural high. She loves me. She loves me. She loves me. She loves me. Oh, she loves me.
Okay, so my thoughts on the song, good overall. I like the instrumentation on here as well as the production. His vocals were nice to listen to as well, of course, showing off his lower register, which is definitely something that is impressive. And I can also appreciate the atmosphere of this track as well. Now into the 8th and final track, Once You Know How.
I was crying. Love was something that would never come. Somebody told me not to worry.
Okay, so my thoughts on the song: decent overall, nice way to end off the album in my personal opinion, and I can appreciate the tempo of it, of course. I thought that his vocals on here were gratifying to listen to as well. I like the lyrics for the song as well, and I can appreciate the instrumentation and production. And now I wanted to share my favorite songs on the album with you based off of my first listen. So I am going to say Bad Boy / Having a Party. I believe I also really liked You're the Sweetest One as well. And then I also remember really liking Promise Me. And then lastly, I will have Once You Know How. And of course, this is just how I'm feeling now. As I listen to the album more, my opinions can change. We will see what happens in regards to that. But these are the ones that stood out to me most on my first listen. Okay, and now I wanted to share my overall thoughts on this album based off of my first listen with you. So overall, I think that this is a great album to listen to. I quite enjoyed myself. Luther is probably one of my favorite singers of all time. Such a smooth, silky, powerful voice that I just never get tired of listening to. And every single song on here, he is going to show that. And it's just really delightful to get to hear his vocal chops on this album. Shout out to the background singers and what they added to these tracks as well, because I can definitely appreciate that. I think that the songwriting on here is great. Once again, shout out to Luther as a songwriter. I know that he wrote most of his material, so I think that he was a great songwriter. So definitely shout out to him. Shout out to any additional writers on this album. And I also really love the production on here. I know that Luther did a fair amount of production as well, so definitely shout out to him as a producer. Shout out to the other producers on this album. Shout out to everyone who worked on this album. I thought that this was a very pleasant experience, a great R&B album on the whole. Really glad that I got to sit down and listen to this today, because I've been meaning to get to listen to another Luther album and I haven't got to it yet. So this was something that was nice overall. And in terms of my journey with his discography, I've only listened to his debut album, Never Too Much, which I really enjoyed. If you want to see like my overall thoughts on that, I will have my reaction in the cards right here to where you guys can go to. It'll also be at the end of this video if you want to check it out, and link down below in the description, of course. And so that's the only album I've checked out so far, and so I'm really glad I got to check this one out. And hopefully I can do some more videos on him next year. That is going to be it for my thoughts on Luther Vandross's Forever, For Always, For Love album. Of course, I would love to know what you guys are thinking down below in the comments. Let me know what your favorite songs are, memories with the album, any important information to add to the conversation. Let's continue that down below in the comments, because I would love to read them. And that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, give it a like down below. It helps me out a lot in the YouTube algorithm. I very much appreciate it. You guys can also subscribe right down below if you'd like to see more videos like this. If you hit the bell, you get a notification to your phone when I post, so you not miss when brand new videos come out. The first link down below in the description is going to be my second channel, and hopefully by the time you're seeing this, I should have a new video out. I believe the video that I'm going to put out is my unboxing of Aretha Franklin's Spirit in the Dark album, the Bottom Me Please edition. So if you guys would like to check that out, definitely check out my second channel. And I'm also going to have my Twitter, my Instagram, and my Spotify if you guys would like to follow me on there. Also a link to stream this album if you're interested. Definitely would recommend it. And lastly, a link to educate you guys on important situations. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.